thought this would be just another simple exploration. But it quickly turned into one of the most intense experiences I've had in the mountains. This time, I set out to visit an old abandoned village, hidden deep in the mountains. Just getting there was already a struggle. Thick fog, rough terrain, and then a storm started rolling in. Bad luck, right from the beginning. After asking around, I found out something interesting. This village had been abandoned for over 10 years. Even more surprising, it was a Han Chinese village, which is actually quite rare in such remote mountain regions, where ethnic minorities usually live. And once I saw the location for myself, it made sense. No proper roads, no easy access. Just mountains everywhere. Eventually, the road ended, and I had no choice but to continue on foot. The trail was narrow, wet, and incredibly slippery, like walking on oil, but I kept going. At first, everything felt peaceful. The greenery, the silence, it almost felt calming. But the deeper I went, the more something felt off, and then I realized I was completely off the path. I had been wandering through a deserted ravine for over an hour, trying to find my way back. No signs, no trails, nothing. At that point I had no choice but to turn back and return to the foot of the mountain. When I finally found the correct path again, I thought the worst was over. I was wrong. It was only a little past 4 p.m, but the sky had already started to darken. Some areas were so dim I had to use a flashlight just to see where I was going. There were fences along the path, probably to keep cattle from wandering off, but strangely, I still didn't feel the danger yet. The rain was still light. So I kept moving forward. After climbing for a while, I reached a higher part of the mountain. The trail looked like it had been used before, which gave me a bit of confidence. And then, everything changed. The rain suddenly got heavier. The sky lit up with lightning, and within seconds, it turned into a full storm. Thunder exploded so close it felt like it was right next to my ears. At one point, a massive lightning strike hit somewhere, on a mountain peak about 700 to 800 meters away from me. The sound alone was enough to freeze me in place. That's when it hit me. This wasn't just bad weather anymore. I had walked straight into a thunderstorm zone. Somewhere ahead, I could hear the sound of rushing water, loud and constant. It felt like I was walking deeper into the unknown. And then, finally, I saw it, the village. I was beginning to had Majid. But something felt strange. The entire place was silent. No movement, no voices, just stillness. I was completely soaked, exhausted, but also curious. Then I noticed something unexpected. There were cows, which was strange, considering the village had been abandoned for years. But then it made sense. These were likely free-range cattle. Their owners probably still come back occasionally to check on them. Even in a place like this, life hadn't completely disappeared. Still, I kept my distance. You never know how animals might react out here. After the rain stopped, the sky slowly cleared, and sunlight began to break through again. It was almost surreal. Electricity still reached this village, but everything else felt frozen in time. No people, no activity, just empty houses and silence. I walked further in, calling out, but there was no answer. Not a single person. Some houses had already collapsed. Others were slowly falling apart. Inside, I found traces of the past, old photos, forgotten items, even a piece of exercise equipment. Signs that people once lived normal lives here, but now, it was all gone, completely abandoned. As I explored more, it became clear this village wasn't just empty. It had been left behind entirely. No one remained, no one returned. Just ruins, memories, and silence. After walking around for a while, without seeing a single person, it really hit me how isolated this place was. It's hard to imagine what life must have been like here. Eventually, I made my way back the same path I came from. A long, exhausting journey, but one I won't forget anytime soon. Mission complete, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.